The 2020 Housing North Carolina Award for Supportive Housing Development is the community shelter of Union County in Monroe. This year's winner was founded in 1994 as the Union County Community Shelter, now doing business as the Community Shelter of Union County, or CSUC. From 2014 to 2019, CSUC provided 74,352 overnight shelter stays to 2,818 men, women, and children, and rehoused 482 formerly homeless households into permanent housing through their Rapid Rehousing Program. Through their prepared meals and pantry programs, 12,105 people have received 265,275 prepared meals in the CSUC soup kitchen and 6,483 boxes of groceries. The new community shelter of Union County will continue this work, providing short-term shelter for single adults and families while working to move them into independent, permanent housing through their rehousing efforts. With the construction of a new facility, CSUC moved from a borrowed 7,000 square foot structure to a two-building campus with close to 20,000 square feet. The new shelter increases the bed count over the long-standing shelter from 28 to 91 beds and offers separate areas for single men and single women, as well as a secure family wing with 7 private bedrooms. In addition, the new construction tripled the size of the dining room, kitchen, and pantry space, enabling the shelter to feed more people both in the shelter and in the surrounding community. Also, the facility tripled the office space for the agency's 30-plus employees to assist in case management, rehousing, and administrative services. Since opening in 2019, the new community shelter of Union County was on track to provide approximately 27,000 overnight stays to 625 men, women, and children experiencing homelessness and served more than 75,000 meals in its kitchen facility. The shelter also expanded its regular pantry services to provide expanded food pantry services to anyone in the community experiencing a food hardship. Like shelters nationwide, the community shelter has been challenged by the impact of the pandemic on the homeless and hungry population, and has met that challenge by working closely with the Union County Health Department, Emergency Management, and Environmental Health to provide additional protections for clients, volunteers, and staff. Recognizing that their clients are especially vulnerable to COVID-19 because they are residing and eating in congregate settings, the shelter implemented enhanced cleaning protocols, protective gear, and barrier shields, and non-congregate sheltering options for those with chronic health concerns. To support community members impacted by the pandemic, CSUC implemented a weekly grocery drive-through from its pantry for anyone in the community experiencing a food hardship. Since March 15, 2020, CSUC has distributed 138,846 pounds of food, equating to 115,705 meals from its pantry to 10,737 Union County citizens. Since the pandemic started, CSUC has placed 33 households in permanent housing, with 100 total households rehoused since opening. CSUC continued providing congregate shelter care at its facility in a socially distant manner while also securing motel rooms for clients needing more social distancing due to health and age concerns. The shelter's goal has always been to keep homelessness episodes brief and rare by seeking to rehouse households into permanent housing. Clients have benefited from a variety of different programs, including rapid rehousing, family reunification, and roommate contracts. These include a couple with 3 young children who went from sleeping in their van to moving into their own apartments thanks to their experience at the shelter and entering their rapid rehousing program. Another client who was unable to work due to a disability and subsequently exhausted his savings came to the shelter when he had nowhere else to turn. The shelter helped him with the legal process to secure disability benefits and matched him with an affordable apartment. The new construction of the community shelter of Union County received financing from the North Carolina Housing Trust Fund, administered by the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency, along with an additional $4 million raised by private and public sources. The property for the facility was donated by the City of Monroe. The North Carolina Housing Finance Agency has awarded the 2020 Housing North Carolina Award plaques to the community shelter of Union County and the City of Monroe for this project.
On behalf of our board of directors, staff, volunteers, and donors, the community shelter and the City of Monroe are thrilled to accept this award for achievement in affordable housing. The City of Monroe has been part of a continuing partnership with the community shelter for decades. We are so grateful to the city for donating the land and utilities for this project, and we thank Mayor Bobby Kilgore, Monroe City Council, and Manager Larry Faison for their outstanding support of this project. Often, the case is that through no fault of their own, individuals and families lose their dwelling, which begins a terrible cycle of difficult circumstances that affect job security and securing adequate shelter. Our new two-building campus provides high-quality and safe emergency shelter, food, and rehousing services for people experiencing homelessness and hunger. With this project, our capacity nearly tripled to meet the demand for homeless and hunger services for men, women, and children in Union County. We thank everyone involved in the construction and funding of this facility, and especially the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency for working with us every step of the way.